Is it on Peacock or AMC streaming? I don't know what streaming service it's on anymore, and I'm tired of trying to keep track of it. This is the reason why I advocate for physical media. Hi guys, Kiju64 here, and today I'm going to be talking about physical media again. I know it's been a little bit of break since I did my last one. I had to take a 6-month break from my videos, but as I've said, I am back doing videos again, which means back with some more physical media. Even though I haven't done a physical media update in probably 7 or 8 months, well, it's been a while. I've still been collecting because I still like physical media. I want to support physical media in any way that I can, and I really want to share some of the stuff that I've picked up. Most of this stuff is still in the wrapping. Basically, this is accumulated in the corner. I haven't even made room on my shelf for the last 6 months because I feel like I haven't even had time for that. I have been busy, but like I said, I'm happy to be back with it. Here's an idea of what I got going on here. So yeah, quite a few. And that's not even the whole stack. If I stacked it any higher, I definitely would have dumped it. So these are in no particular order, just kind of stacked up in some way how I got them. I think I may have shuffled them around a bit, but other than that, they're pretty much in the order that I got them almost. So starting off, I got National Treasure #2. Was not as good as the first one. I already had the first one. I've had the first one for years now. And I didn't own the second one. And one day I was like, hey, I should just go and buy the second one. It was only like $10, so I think it's worth it. I like National Treasure. They've been talking about doing a third one forever. Looks like we might actually get one. I wonder if we'll get another Nicolas Cage freak out in it. And this is something that I probably could do a whole video on. Back to the Future is the first film. Back to the Future 1 is my favorite film of all time. Yes, it is. I've said it. And it's also one of the best trilogies of all time. Now, this is the Steelbook. The thing I found interesting about this is if you go on Best Buy's website, it says that this is a Best Buy exclusive. But I didn't get it at Best Buy, and I didn't get it on eBay or Amazon. I got it at Target, the physical store. It was just sitting there in Target. There was 2 of them, and I bought one. These are the Steelbooks. I got every single version of this, by the way. I've got VHS, I got DVD, I got Blu-ray, and now the 4K. This is the type of movie that I'm just gonna buy over and over again. But the Steelbooks are really cool. They got these connector things, which I'll take another shot here and show you how these look connected. So yeah, they look really cool. I love how the things connect. Here on the back, I think the back has some really good art as well. So I'm really happy with this. I haven't checked out the quality yet in comparison to the Blu-ray, but I am looking forward to checking that out. That one I've only had for a couple weeks now. I waited on picking up the 4K because I really wanted the Steelbook, and I couldn't really find it anywhere, and I just happened to come across it. So I was hyped. Next up is Sin City. Yes, this is the first one. I was not as big a fan as the second one. Somehow the second one, even though it was like 10-year gap in between the two, looked cheaply made. It looked like worse CGI than 10 years earlier. Like this is a very good movie. Now it was definitely an acquired taste, I guess, but I really enjoyed it. I really like this movie. So it's not even unwrapped yet, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. And Groundhog Day. Yes, this is one of the best comedies ever made. I'm just going to say it. It's definitely one of the top tier comedies, in my opinion. It's much like the movie. You can watch it over and over again and over and over and again and over and over again and over. Okay. But Groundhog Day is a great comedy. I didn't own it, and I'm trying to expand out my comedy section, which is unfortunately lacking at the moment. Next up is Haywire. This is a Gina Carano action movie. I never even heard of this until the Gina Carano debacle happened, and I was like, hey, I'd like to check out Haywire. I can't believe this is a Steven Soderbergh film that I never even heard of, and it has Gina Carano. It's got Michael Fassbender, Hugh McGregor, Channing Tatum, and Gina Carano. I still have not checked it out yet. This was a more recent pickup, but at least I've opened it. At least it's not in the cellophane anymore. That's something I'm going to have to watch this week, I think. And getting into some of the Godzilla movies, here is a dual pack. This is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 and Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Again, still in the cellophane. One of these I got at FYE. I actually went to an FYE and they had a Suncoast video attachment to it, which I was pretty hyped about. That's one of the things I found in my travels. But I am a big fan of the Godzilla movies. This is the, I think this is the, is this the 90s? Yeah, this is the 90s set of movies. So I'd never really gotten into the 90s movies. I was more into the older movies. But I've seen some of these and some of them I haven't. But it still has that old school feel to the film. So I'm actually looking forward to checking it out because some of these I've never even seen. I've never seen Mechagodzilla 2, I don't think. And Space Godzilla was one of those you catch on TV. Remember when you used to catch movies on TV? I kind of missed that, where you're just like, let's try and find something on. I don't know what this is. It's halfway through the movie, but let's check it out anyway. Next up is another Godzilla set. This is Godzilla, Mothra versus King Ghidorah, and Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. So I guess technically that's the first one, and this is the second one. Maybe. I have no idea. But either way, more Godzilla movies. And my final Godzilla set, and this one was from FYE. You can tell from the sticker right here. Well, if the camera will focus. Yeah, there we go. This is Tokyo SOS and Final Wars. Final Wars I have seen a couple times. This was kind of the cap off to this Godzilla series. And it's so over the top. And he even fights the 90s American Godzilla in the movie. So, and he's CGI. He just beats him with like one attack. They call him a tuna-eating lizard. I really just got this for the Final Wars. I'm not going to lie, but this was a random pickup from FYE. So after that, it made me want to get those other two. So now I have all three Godzilla sets there. This was something I was very looking forward to. I even talked about this in a video with John Flickinger, I think with the Flick Pick. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's a YouTuber, reviewer. He's been on YouTube for like a decade. And one of the live chats, I mentioned Twins coming out on Blu-ray, and I mentioned my idea for Twins. But here's Twins. This is a great movie. I always liked this. This was one of those random movies I found on TV one time, and I've watched it multiple times since then. However, I haven't seen it in quite some time. So I am looking forward to checking this out. There's a couple special features on here, which I was surprised about. I didn't expect any special features, but it's still in the cellophane. I haven't got a chance to check it out yet. As far as my idea for my Twins movie, I said instead of Danny DeVito, have Peter Dinklage, and instead of Arnold Schwarzenegger, have Jason Momoa. That's my Twins movie pitch. There you go. Next up is The Meg. I got this for $5 in a Walmart bin. I figured, why not? I had somewhat of a fun time watching it in theaters. It's just a dumb shark movie. I even did a review for it where I just called it a dumb shark movie like 80 times. I even had a dumb shark movie counter in the actual review. So anyway, I like The Meg. It's not high cinema, but it's dumb action monster fun, and that's all I really needed from it, so I liked it. This is something that I've seen this 3 times all the way through. 3 times. 10-part miniseries, The Last Dance with Michael Jordan. Yes, so when I was a kid, 90s basketball, that's when I grew up, was in the 90s. I was so into basketball. Even before Space Jam, I was into basketball. I was a big Michael Jordan fan, like most kids were. And man, I miss 90s basketball. I don't watch basketball anymore. But when I was a kid, I loved it. And big reason for that was the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. This miniseries is the best sports documentary I've ever seen. Ever. It's amazing. I've watched it 3 times all the way through, and every time I watch it, I have fun with it. I love the way they intercut the old footage. I love the way that they have this old footage that's in HD quality. It makes it look like something just happened, but it's all footage from the 90s. So the behind the scenes footage for the filming that they were doing for this final season, it's awesome. And then you interlace it with all these recaps and behind the scenes interviews with the players on how some of the biggest games in the 90s went down. And again, a lot of these games I remember when I was a kid. So The Last Dance is amazing. I kind of want to do a review just on the box set because the box set's actually pretty nice. I may think about doing that. Next up is that's supposed to be Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck on Steelbook. Why not? It was on sale for $9.99, as you can see here. Another FYE purchase. I think, yeah, FYE exclusive Steelbook. Sorry that that's like totally just blinded and you can't even see anything, but yeah, Howard the Duck Steelbook. I don't know. It was $10 and it's a Steelbook and it's Howard the Duck. I don't know. I like Leah Thompson. I'm just saying. Oh, another Godzilla. I forgot I actually got this one. King Kong versus Godzilla. This is the original King Kong versus Godzilla. I did like the reboot, but this is the one I watched when I was a kid. And this is the Steelbook. Another FYE exclusive. And I'm probably going to take pictures of a few of these so you can just get a better look at them than me holding it up, because it's going to be easier for you to look at. But I was so psyched to find this because this is such a it's such a dumb movie. It's dumb, but it's fun and it's nostalgic for me in particular. Fun fact, I actually read about this a few years ago. In the original script, it was supposed to be Godzilla versus Frankenstein, and they changed it to be King Kong, but they didn't change the script. So that's why King Kong has electric powers in the movie. I always wondered about that. That's so stupid. And we got another Steelbook that I also picked up at FYE, which is Batman, Tim Burton's Batman. I mean, is there anything to say? It's Michael Keaton Batman. I'm actually working on a video for a Batman Beyond fan casting video, which will be coming out pretty soon. I just finished updating the poster, but Tim Burton's Batman, what's not to like? I even like Batman Returns, even though a lot of people say that's way over the top. That's kind of why I like them. I kind of like this one and that one because they're both Tim Burton over the top movies. At least they've got some vision to them, unlike the Joel Schumacher stuff. Another pickup from FYE, Swordfish, a great movie with Halle Berry, John Travolta, and Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman is in this movie. So you got Wolverine and Storm in this movie. This is obviously before X-Men, so that's kind of interesting. I always liked Swordfish. I just thought it was fun. I always liked the thriller, heist aspect of just, I don't know. I just like Swordfish. And it says it's marked for $5. It was actually less than $5. I think I got this for like $3. It rang up $3. So one of the cheapest Blu-rays I've ever bought, and the movie deserves way more than $3, but hey, I will take it. And this was another FYE pickup, and it's the only DVD in this set because I never buy DVDs, but I bought this one just because, staying on my Godzilla kick. Godzilla the Animated Series. Now, I wasn't a fan. Well, I guess I'd be lying. Whenever I was a kid, I did like the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. I did when I was a kid. And then I got a little bit older. I was like, I don't think this is very good. And then every time I've seen it since then, I haven't been able to finish it because it's really not that great. But the animated series, I remember when I was a kid, it was actually pretty good. And when you actually go and check out the reviews for this series, they're actually fairly decent. So that's why I went ahead and picked it up. There's 40 episodes. I had no idea they made 40 episodes of this. As a kid, I only think I saw 10 or 12. So that was something that I'm looking forward to checking out. I just got to watch it on a smaller screen. That compressed visuals that you're going to get on a DVD on the bigger screens are just not so good. I need to get an old CRT TV just to watch DVDs so they don't look so trash. Or at least a smaller TV. DVDs, they don't look good on a large screen TV. They just don't. I've tried multiple ones. They just don't. They're not meant for it. And another Steelbook is Fast and the Furious. I got this on 4K. I already own the collection back there. I stopped watching the Fast and Furious movies. I didn't watch the last one, and I don't really care to see it, and I don't watch Hobbs and Shaw. The one that, was it 8? It was 8. The one that they did after Paul Walker had his send-off, I wasn't really a fan. I think it's just lost steam. I think they've lost steam with the Fast and Furious movies. But the first one, I just got this because I think the art school, it's basically Point Break. For those of you who've never seen Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze, it's basically Fast and the Furious, and it came first. They're basically the same stories almost. But that doesn't make the Fast and Furious any less good. I still like Fast and Furious. I don't mind going back and watch it. It's kind of a time capsule, but I don't care. I like it. And I got Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I've not checked out the third one. I've heard some decent things about it, but I just haven't had time to go and check it out. I like Bill and Ted. I mean, is there really a whole lot to say? It's still in the wrapping because I haven't had a chance to watch it. I kind of wish I just went ahead and waited and got the complete collection of all the Bill and Ted stuff, because it just feels weird only having the two, but at the same time, I don't know. I like the first one. The second one, it's okay. I didn't dislike it, but I think the first one's the best one. And it got Heavy Metal. I've actually never watched all of Heavy Metal. This is what a trip. That's what this is. This is a trip for you if you've never seen it. And again, building out my comedy collection I mentioned with Groundhog Day, I got Major Payne. He, ho, ho, he. I love Major Payne. I always liked this movie before, but I liked it even more after I was actually in the military and went through camp and had to deal with drill sergeants. Luckily, my drill sergeant was not this. And by the way, the chances of you having a drill sergeant or an Army ROTC sergeant who is also an actual major, an officer, yeah, it doesn't happen. But it doesn't matter. They're going for realism with Major Payne. I love Major Payne. This is a more recent pickup, which is also why it's still in the cellophane. And I have two sets of TV series. So first up is Westworld. This is the first season. This is the Steelbook. I guess it's considered a Steelbook. It's got a minor dent in it, so that was kind of disappointing. But I love the first season of Westworld. The first season of Westworld is just cinematic genius, like one of the best TV series ever. However, season 2, kind of mixed, and I didn't even bother with season 3. I just think they didn't know what they were doing anymore with the series, and you can tell that, and that made me not want to watch it. However, nothing that happens, I think, in season 2 or 3, I think I can ignore all that, because especially if I don't even watch it. I think the story within season 1 is purely self-contained, and you don't really have to watch the other seasons. So I went ahead and got this on this Steelbook because this is something that I'm gonna rewatch. And here we go. Here it is. Mad Men. All the individual seasons. Yes. I love Mad Men. Mad Men's in my top 10 TV shows of all time. I've rewatched it multiple times. I used to watch it over and over again on Netflix. It was taken off of Netflix, I don't know, months ago and put on some other streaming service. Is it on Peacock or AMC streaming? I don't know what streaming service is on anymore, and I'm tired of trying to keep track of it. This is the reason why I advocate for physical media. I get tired of stuff randomly getting pulled off of streaming services, things that I want to watch. I've never watched The Office. I wanted to watch The Office one day, and I was like, after all these years, I finally wanted to watch The Office, and it's not on anything. It's not on Netflix. It's on Peacock or whatever it is. Whatever it's on, it doesn't matter. I'm tired of having to track down TV shows, and because movies are one thing, right? Because movies, it's like one movie. But if you watch TV shows, that's like binge watching. That's like, I call it, a lot of the TV shows are more disposable watching, especially if you've seen them multiple times. It's like something you can put on and kind of passively watch. Mad Men to me is turned into one of those shows, not because it's disposable, but it's a passive watch because I've seen it like 5 times all the way through. And it's one of those shows I like putting on in the background when I'm doing other things. Well, I got tired of it. I got tired of trying to track down these shows. So I'm slowly but surely at least getting my top 10 TV shows. I think I've almost got all of them on Blu-ray. And I went ahead and got the individual releases because it was about the same price as the box set. I actually think it was a little bit cheaper, was part of the reason why I did that. But also a lot of the reviews for the box set of Mad Men, it's one of those cardboard slips or whatever. And a lot of times when they have those box sets with those cheap holders for the discs, it increases the chance of your disc having some kind of problem. So I have all the seasons. I got them all individually. I bought I think I only missed 2, and then I only had to wait a month or 2 for the other 2 to come in stock, and I got them all. So Mad Men, great show if you never checked it out. Something I highly recommend. So those are that's my little rant on streaming and why it's aggravating and why you should get physical media. But also my little update on my physical media movies. I think this is most of them. I might have missed a few that I probably got in between the last video and this one, but regardless, it's fine. I think this is the majority of them. And this is a pretty good set to kind of get back into talking about physical media. I've got some good videos coming up on physical media as well. I got the release video for the new releases for November coming out. I want to do some more on my actual shelves, do some more of that actual main collection and talking about that. And yeah, just more on physical media coming up, as well as some random videos of things that I just kind of want to do. So I hope you guys stick around for that. And if you like the physical media stuff, yeah, just let me know in the comments, or just smash the like button. If you don't want to comment, that's cool too. I just want to thank everyone for checking out this video. Thank you, subscribers, because you guys are awesome. And if you like this video, like I said, please like, comment, share, subscribe, or don't. I'm not a beggar. I'm Geetrue64, and I'll always tell you the truth.